What's good, people? They dropped it today.
Dropped what?
It just dropped today.
Don't say.
Already dropped it.
Actually dropped.
He dropped it.
Was miraculously dropped.
You dropped something.
You dropped this.
Well, it was probably yesterday, but you know what I'm saying? I was editing another video, so didn't really get to do this one. Enough with the small talk. What they dropped, you didn't see in the title below. Lumafusion 3.0.
Bang, bang, bang.
L gang. Not taking the L in the game, but L gang. Lumafusion. You have no clue what Lumafusion is? Alright, cool. Let me show you. It's a mobile editing software that you can use on your phone, your tablet. Pretty much those are the two main ones. Your phone and your tablet, and I think possibly you can use it on a desktop. I don't know. Desktop, I'm a Final Cut and Premiere user, but for those who don't like to edit in Final Cut and Premiere and want something that is mobile that you can take with you, or you know, edit in your bed or on the couch or something like that, Lumafusion is my drug of choice. Oh, that sounds bad.
Oh, terrible, terrible, terrible.
Terrible. Terrible. Oh, terrible. Just terrible.
Anyways, let's get into it. I'm going to show you what they put in there and what they didn't put in there. So, let's get into this.
The first update that I'm really digging right now is, if you look in the middle of the screen, right here, this little T-bar right here. And this T-bar gives you the choice, or, you know, to make things bigger in your UI. And for me, being visually impaired and legally blind, I you know, this is awesome for me. Look, so you can make, you know, your timeline bigger if you want to work with your tracks and your audio, or you can make your, you know, your playback screen as big as you need it. You want to see some playback. And then over here, you know, you can make your media window as big as you want it. And then, you know, for me, I'll just 3 stripes up, and then I can see all the media that's in my browser. It's a little bit easier to see. And like, say you want to work on some tracks, you know, you can just make that as big as you want to. And then, you know, that's really cool. Shout out to Lumafusion and the squad for putting that in there and implementing that. I like that. Now, the second one deals with audio, and what they've done is they've revamped the audio, basically editing, like the EQ. So now, let's see, where is it? Okay, there's a graphic equalizer, and something like the parametric EQ in FL Studio for those who have FL. But like, basically, you can literally pull your frequencies, do a high pass, low pass, whatever, like your EQing. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool, because before they had this really weird way of dealing with audio and EQing, and it was virtually impossible. Like, I never used it. It sucked. And I mean, it really sucked. But now if you want to do a low pass, do like this, boost your highs, your lows, and it's just a whole lot easier to deal with audio. And if you know anything about video and creation, being a creator, audio is just as important as the visual. Matter of fact, they go exactly 50-50 hand in hand. You have to have good sound design, and this just helps out. And I like that. That's what's up, Lumafusion. Y'all did your thing on this one. So shout out to them for that one. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention too. So let's say, and they also did this, I forgot, this was up here. If you look up here, they have a place where you can use your own AU plugins. Now, I've yet to be able to figure out how to get these said plugins on to here, or if you gotta buy them, or if there's ones from the App Store that you can buy. I don't know. Or, which would be dope, just an idea, is if you have something that's on your computer, you can, I don't know, airdrop them and then install them, their Apple or something like that. I don't know. Somebody get back to me and let me know how this AU thing works and which ones you can use, and are they just the ones from the App Store. So get at me. That's another thing. Now this next one, it has to deal with this new keypad thing that they have. So now, instead of I guess, you know, like sliding these things, right, left, up and down, spinning it, you know what I mean, you can now type in the number. Let me see how this works. I still haven't figured this out. You can type in you know, I guess a more accurate area instead of kind of nudging it till it goes how you want it to go, or doing something drastic like, you know, like that, like moving it like that. So now it'll go and you can get more of an accurate spottage of where you want things to be. So that's really cool. I like that. Still haven't gotten the hang of it yet, but as soon as I play around with it, I'll figure it out. But yeah, that's the keypad up there, and I guess you can use it as a calculator to calculate as well. So that's pretty cool. You know, I'm not mad. As soon as I figure out how to use it the right way, I'm pretty sure it'll come in handy with keyframing and doing movement and stuff. So, all right. Next up is another one of my favorites. Is now we have stabilization control in Lumafusion, which is really, really dope. And I want to test it out on more shots. I did this one on my my Speed Demon video. If you haven't gone check that out, It's pretty fresh. But basically, you have a stabilizer in the program, and it's by a company called Locked In Load, and I believe they did the same stabilizer blah, 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 that's in Final Cut as well. So this is what it looks like without the stabilizer on there. Let's see. And this is what it looks like with the stabilizer. Yeah, it's a lot smoother, but I still have to fiddle around with it. I only used it once on that one shot just to kind of test it out, but looks pretty good. But what I was told also is make sure when you're shooting to have enough room, because it's gonna crop in on all sides. That's top, left, right, and bottom, so that it can calibrate for stabilizing the shot. And so just make sure to keep that in mind when you're filming. But it's cool to actually have a stabilizer in your program, your video editor. Now this next one I probably will not be using because I have a pretty large gig space on my tablet as is, and then I pay for, like, I guess the highest iCloud. So and plus I watched the video where the boy Rob HQ, I think he fried like an iPad or something messing with these drives, or I don't know, something like that. So either way it goes, I just don't I haven't had to before, and I'm pretty good about taking my files off and backing them up on an external hard drive anyways. So I won't be working off of the iPad. Usually I like to have it charging anyways while I'm working, because so but I guess you can now plug your external and edit straight from the external hard drive, which is pretty cool. Here's another one for the visually impaired like myself, which I will probably be trying as well, because I do have this little connector thing down here, right? So I guess now you can use your TV or a separate monitor as a separate monitor, like direct. So like you could be editing and have your edit screen on the tablet, and then have a view, the viewfinder as your monitor or your TV.
Now, what they didn't put in there really broke my heart. they didn't put the speed ramping, and I was looking forward to that one because I'm just starting my speed ramping game, and I had a lot of fun in Premiere doing it. And when I found out how to do it in Premiere, it enhanced the videos quite some bit. But like literally, they were supposed to put it in Lumafusion because they showed this would be on the 3.0. But what they said was if they don't roll it out on the update, then throughout the year they're gonna make updates for it. So that was one of the ones that I really wanted to see. And if you know anything about me, I've been waiting for this update for like 2 months, checking the App Store. Did they release it? Did they release it? Did they release it? Like every day religiously. Then I stopped looking. I was like, forget it. They'll release it whenever it is, and they did. So shout out to Lumafusion, Lumatouch team. They didn't sponsor this video, but I just like their shit. You know what I'm saying? Either way, signing out. I'll holler at y'all. Hey, like, subscribe. Come on. Actually, if you didn't like the video, hit the dislike button twice, okay? And then hit the subscribe button. All right, peace.
Perfect.